यादवाय माधवाय केशवाय नमः यादवाय माधवाय केशवाय नमः यादवाय माधवाय केशवाय नमः
Just coming back live on the new link. Am I audible here now? Can we check if this is working? Great. Lovely. So we're good to restart our second session for today. We apologize for that and we thank you for your patience. So the fourth addition to the fast, which we were discussing, was exercise. Whatever you wish, as long as it's not increasing your heart rate, as long as it's not something tiring, we recommend Surya Namaskars in the sun best. Moving on to pranayam. Pranayam is not just another way to do deep breathing. It's not just another exercise. There's a lot going on inside. So we just want to talk about a little bit about what happens when we're doing pranayam and how it's more powerful than we all have been taught or what we all really think. So how many of you have done pranayam before? Maybe you all can say a quick chat, a quick message in the chat. How many people have tried doing pranayam before, have learnt about pranayam? Okay, someone even did it this morning. Lovely. Okay, so there are many ways to do pranayam. We will learn a very simple way. It's called Nadi Shodhan or Anulom Vilom, and I will tell you three reasons why it's important. So please pay attention. So the first thing to know is that we've only been taught about one kind of food in our lives, the earth food, or what we are referring to as fruits and vegetables as our food. And this morning we learned another source of energy, another food, which is the sun food or sun energy, which is also the primary source of energy. Right now we will learn about a third source of energy, a third source of food for us, which is air food. So how do we really eat this air food? How do we really take this air food into us? Through pranayam. अगर आप एक बार सोचोगे हम कितना दिन बिना खाना के जी सकते हैं. Lots of people are living for a long time without food, and some even living for a long time without water. Do we know anyone who can live without air? No. Air food is so essential for us. We can't live even a few minutes without it. However, how many of us are really taking it then? Or how many of us are putting in thought behind what kind of air food we are taking? So let us learn how to do pranayam and really treat it like air food and not another form of exercise that we are doing. And one more thing I would like you all to think about when we think about detoxification, when we think about elimination of toxins and the Pran Shakti doing all this work, how are these toxins coming out? What channels are you using, or how does the body eliminate these toxins? Does it just disappear from our body? So, of course, we can eliminate them while we poop. It comes out through our sweat. Sometimes we vomit it out. What other mechanisms are there through which toxins actually leave our system? Up to 70% of our waste inside can actually be eliminated through doing pranayam, through our breath. It's really surprising, and it's not something intuitive because we don't see it. but it's that powerful that it eliminates, actually releases and takes out all the toxins. So during a fast, it's even more important to pay attention to elimination, not only from the organs to the middle, but even outside our body. So if we do pranayam properly from day one, the detox symptoms will also reduce because the toxins will have already come out through the pranayam channel. So come, let's learn how to do it. Would everyone would like to join me? See, the one more important thing about pranayam, we can't do it after eating a heavy meal. And since none of us are eating any meals, guess what? You can do pranayam any time of the day. You don't only have to do it in the early morning because it's an empty stomach, because we always have an empty stomach. Just make sure you don't do it right after having the juice. Maybe 10-15 minutes, sufficient time. So right now we will all do pranayam. If you're wearing glasses like I am, please remove it. If your collar is tight, please open the first few buttons. Anything which is adding pressure to your body, like your watch, a necklace, you can remove and keep it. So you don't want anything creating strain on your body. You want to sit erect. So you don't want to be slouching. You want to sit straight, erect. And I will show you how to do one round. Please pay attention. Don't do it right now. Observe. And then when I say, you can join me and do it along with me. Are we ready? So here we go. We just have to take a hand and bend the two fingers. Sorry, these are the two fingers which you have to bend. The index finger and the middle finger. And then you will slowly turn it around and watch what I do. So okay, so for this we will go on full screen. Great. So the two fingers which we bend, and we exhale. So first step is exhale. Please don't do it right now. First, let's understand exactly how it works and how the process works, and then we will do it together. Okay, we will all do it together right now. So, first thing, we eliminate it, because think of the lungs inside like an empty bucket. If there's dirty water inside, we can't add clean water on top. We have to first remove the dirty water. So we always start pranayam with an exhalation. So first step, we exhale, then the pranayam starts. So we take a deep inhale, all the fresh air coming in from outside, and then we hold and we pause. And then we slowly exhale, and then we pause. So the pauses are very, very important, as important as the inhalations and the exhalations. Please make sure you do it however much you're comfortable. So there is no count which I'm going to give, whether it's 5 or 10 or 15 seconds. This depends on each one's comfort level. The more you practice, the more you can keep increasing the duration of the inhale, exhale and the holds. So think of the inhalation as the good air coming inside while we are pausing. It's when the good air is getting absorbed by the blood and the toxins in the blood are being released back into that air. And when we exhale, the toxins are actually being left and released. And then when we are pausing again, the lungs are ready, filling up, ready to fill up. And then we inhale the good stuff, the good air comes back in. So the pauses are when the exchange from the blood is actually happening inside us. So they're very important. But this doesn't mean that we strain ourselves or we hold longer than we are comfortable. it will actually be harmful for us. So now I would like all of you to join me and just try doing it. Sit up straight. Make sure you're not wearing anything which is creating any pressure anywhere. The necklace, the watch, your phone needs to be far away, your glasses are off, your clothes are not so tight for you. You're sitting up straight so you're not slouching. You just close your eyes gently and you bend your index finger and your middle finger and you create this mudra, and you start with exhaling. So I inhale from my right side, I hold, I exhale from my left side. I hold. I inhale from my left side, I hold, and I exhale from my right side. So we will all continue together for 3 to 4 breaths based on your speed.